What's going on, everybody? We were having a little technical difficulties, but we're here and we're live. We're alive. Just saying hello to everybody out there. Kyle's hanging out today. You know Kyle from the show. We're at his house and we're on his Wi-Fi, so complain to him. What's up, John Cena? I always see you popping up, dude. Thanks for joining us, man. I know it's you. I know. I'm glad to see you. Hey, Will and Camden, Ryan, Crocs. Glad to see everybody jumping on up here. Just a few things, of course, before we get started. Want to make sure the stream is looking good. We got you on my iPhone today, and we propped it up. I want to make sure that, hey, I'm gonna wipe this really quick here. All right. We're very on Thursdays. We're very low tech. All right. So wow, a lot of you guys are going crazy with the questions. We're doing good. Kyle and I are doing good. It's a beautiful day down here. I might be a little bit backlit, but we'll figure that out in a second. So anyway, having a lot of fun this week. The weather's changed, definitely going to be hot now. And we are going to do a little update with the animals that you may have seen in a Kamp Kenan video we did a few months back. As you remember, Kyle went and he hatched these Nile Crocodiles. If you watch, what is it, the world's largest animal unboxing video, that was the male.
That's
and
the
parents.
Yep.
Yeah, they're both the parents of these babies, and these babies are getting bigger, so we want to show them off, man. And also, Ryan Williams, I will be at the Orlando Repticon this coming weekend. Not this weekend, but the weekend of, well, the weekend the Reptile show at Orlando is going to be. So if you want to come say hello to me, if you're in Florida, come say what's up. All right, so something else I need to tell you guys. Oh, hey, as always, if you guys would like and you want to make sure you get a question answered, there's a little, you can kind of give us a little bit of a donation. We'll make sure we answer that question, but as always, I'm going to do my best to answer all questions. So, without further ado, Kyle, let's show them what's happening. Should we just grab them?
Yeah.
Should we each grab one? These guys they're pretty well behaved, though. I would think.
They never open their mouth. They'll
They
squirm
don't, huh?
like crazy, but
All right. Well, here you go. So, as you can see, they're getting much bigger. That's pretty rad. These guys are getting bigger, man. So I guess first things first, I mean, what kind of care do you have to give baby Nile Crocs?
it's not as critical for UV, but heat, obviously. You should supplement UV if you can, but it's not critical at a young age.
Okay.
But, I mean, the biggest thing is food and and how often you feed them. So
Okay.
I try to keep them a little warmer, 83 water temperature, and then about 90-degree fasting.
Gotcha.
But I mean, these guys are eating minnows, they're eating croc chow, they're eating pinky mice, they're eating crickets. I mean, so we get a little bit of everything.
That's really cool. I mean, they're growing nicely, and
They are.
they're not. Again, guys, the other thing with all reptiles, I don't care what you're feeding. You don't want to overfeed them. You don't want to, pump them full of things like some guys power feed snakes. I like to grow things slow and steady. So here's a question. Kyle, does he have a YouTube channel?
No,
Nope.
I just parasite off each.
He's not a parasite. He helps me, man. This guy, he's part of our channel. He's one of the characters on our channel. So there you go. How big is Crocodile Kyle's shelter from Reptile Haven?
Shelter as in...
Maybe the
Facility?
greenhouse? Maybe the greenhouse. Just tell him the greenhouse size.
The current greenhouse is 204 by 42.
So that's 204 feet long by 42 feet wide. That's
Yep.
pretty darn big. But you got a lot going on this year, man. You've been busy. So
Yeah.
Kyle's going to be building I don't want to let the cat out of the bag unless you do. I mean,
Yeah, no, I'm definitely working on a new facility, so a lot bigger greenhouse and a lot bigger enclosure for the crocodiles. I mean,
Look
the
at this.
enclosures that you guys saw are a lot smaller than what they're going to be in. So, for example, their parents, these guys' parents, will probably be in 100-foot by 150-foot enclosure, so a lot bigger enclosure for the animals.
That's really cool. And that's the key. Now, something that we always talk about, you guys know that, well, look, he's being a tough guy right here, this one. The thing that we all know is that I like to keep animals in spacious enclosures. It just makes it easier for you. And that's the same thing with what you're all about.
Yep.
And I guess, with crocodiles, they're going to spend a lot of time on land as well.
It's just like a lot of other animals, it's good for them to have their routine exercise. So these guys having a pond deep enough to swim around in and long enough to get a good burst into. So I mean, it's good for the animals to have that exercise and also walk on land. I mean, a lot of people think that they don't need much land, but their parents, I have a land area next to them, and they use it all the time. They're always walking through it.
That's really cool, man. This is so neat. Let's grab another one and we'll show you guys a
so,
different
So that one's a real dark one.
Okay.
And then this one's more of a yellowish. And this is all the same clutch, but the coloration
So
varies greatly.
there is variation on those guys. Let's see. That is really cool, man. I love it. They're beautiful. These are all captive bred Tex Exoticus. These guys are captive bred. And, you know, Kyle got the parents last year. They were, you know, just in a pretty mellow concrete enclosure. They weren't breeding. You know, I know a lot of people were less than impressed when we first put those Crocs in the pool. They were like, that's just a muddy pool of water. And now there's just, it's grown up so nicely.
The amazing thing is all the stress of the move and whatnot, they even bred that night. The night we put them in, they bred that night. So it's amazing. Even through all the stress of transportation, they I guess they were happy enough with the enclosure to breed.
So Will DeJarnett asks, how long did it take for them to incubate and hatch?
It
Roughly.
Was about 3.5 months. About
So
3.5 months.
3.5 months, so 90, almost 100 and...
Oh no, sorry, it was 2.5 months. So about 75 days.
Oh wow! All right, so it's similar. It's actually similar to water turtles. A lot of water turtles are like that. How nippy are they as hatchlings? Well, you just saw.
These guys, I mean, I pick them up quite regularly, and they are not nippy whatsoever. They'll squirm like crazy, but I've never had them open their mouth at me. I've small caiman that are bitey as heck.
Yeah.
But these guys, well, he's making us a liar. But
yeah,
again, I mean, they're not snappy at all.
Yeah, I do know Underground Reptiles. Ryan Gitman, yeah, I've been there, and Slinky is doing good. Have we ever had a close call with an alligator? Yeah.
Never, no.
Never.
Not.
Yeah, just go back and watch some of the videos. I think every time you get, you know, to work with a crocodile, it's close call. You just always have to be careful, you know. You can't see much in this angle. Oh, thank you so much, Adam Backflip Holmes. Have a beer on me, Ken, and hope all is well at the camp. Hello from us in the UK. Thanks so much, guys. I do appreciate that.
I saw a comment.
About the angle?
No, do the crocodiles live near me?
Oh, do the crocodiles?
Turn it here.
Oh, watch this.
As you can see,
there's
a greenhouse.
There's the greenhouse out back, guys. See that?
So that's right out there.
Yeah, so we're at in his living quarters. He likes to keep the babies close. Or did you just bring them over here
no,
for
I
this?
keep them in the garage.
Yeah, he keeps them here close.
Especially in the winter, I was able to keep it a lot warmer for them. And, you know, these are my babies.
Yeah.
So I like to keep them close to me.
That's awesome. How long did it take to build the greenhouse? A few months, I would imagine?
Yeah, about 3 months.
Yep, 3 months.
But then, I mean, that was just the construction of the greenhouse itself, and then we did all this stuff interior-wise. And I mean, this facility, I call it the R&D facility. I've learned a lot of what to do and a lot of what not to do for the new facility. So it took a lot longer than I had hoped, but like I said, I mean, there was a lot of trial and error.
Cool. A couple of things I just saw up there. Callum Dempsey, I would love to go to Ireland. I'm an Irish guy. I want to go see the motherland. And then someone asked how they can donate. If you guys look on the bottom of your comment bar, there's a little $sign. Ah, man, Dante, thank you so much. Hey, Dante, I think you've been asking me about Greek tortoises, and I've got 2 baby Greek tortoises available now. They're just the good old common Greeks, the Ibera. So that's what I have. But thank you so much for your donation. And for those of you who would like to donate and get a question answered, or just to donate, we appreciate the help. It keeps the channel going. You can just do that by that little $sign right next to your comment bar.
So how big do they get? I mean, this is supposedly the second largest species in the world, so these should get very large. Now they're finding there's different regions. I don't know if there's subspecies yet, but there's different regions of Niles, the east, the south. Supposedly some get larger than others. I'm not sure. I think these may be south, so they will get rather large.
This is so cool, though. It's so awesome. Ah, Timmy's here. He's our favorite. Come say hello to everyone on YouTube, man. This is Kyle's brother, Tim. This is one of my favorite people in the world. We're having a good time. They're hard to keep because, you know, you got to have space. There's Timmy. Say hello to Timmy, everybody. That's my pal, man. So, yeah, the waterfall's for his pool. There you go. That's for decoration. And basically here you know, yeah, it is hard to keep these. This isn't an animal that you're going to keep in a bathtub up north. Kyle moved down here specifically to keep these animals out outside in the big greenhouse so they could have space, and he's even going a little bit bigger in the years to come, and we'll be documenting that on the channel as well. So I wouldn't say, you know, a Nile crocodile is an easy animal to keep, you know. Can a crocodile survive without its tail?
It can.
It can. It would be very difficult. It's easier for them to survive without legs. The tail is what helps propel them
also,
towards their prey.
You got to think of wild versus captivity.
Right.
You know, obviously in the wild, there's a very good chance that it's not going to make it. In captivity, I mean, it really doesn't affect it as much.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, they're pretty good in captivity. There is actually one in, didn't you do a video? In Alligator Adventure.
Yes.
It was Bob.
Oh yeah, Bob, we did the alligator, American alligator, no problem, man. Let's see, someone was also, I forgot what question it was. Keep the questions coming, man. I literally love y'all too, Maggie. Maggie Maynard, thank you. Would you be coming to UK at any time? Not yet. Let it bite me, Ryan the Duck. Come on, Ryan. This isn't one of those other channels. This is Kamp Kenan. You want to see someone get bit? There's plenty of other channels of people getting bit. If I get bit, it's going to be on accident, and I will show it, but I'm not going to just do it for the heck of it. I know what it feels like.
It's also stressful for the animal.
Yeah, you don't want to, you know, the animal's chilling out. Why make the animal bite you when it's, I'd rather have this thing 20 foot and relaxed around me than 20 foot trying to murder you. Let's see. My dad just got me a blue goanna. Any with me in the face? What happened there? I don't know. It went away.
Going crazy.
This is going fast. You guys are fast. Let's see. Kamp Kenan, I need your help. My dad just got me a blue goanna. Any with me in the face tried to bite me and said I would rather have a green tree iguana or monitor. Which one should I pick? I wouldn't get rid of the one you just had, man. I would just go ahead and work with that animal. Ryan Moeller, I'm about 112 miles from Homestead.
And what are we? We're about 2 hours from Sebring.
Yep. Let's see. Is it okay for these animals to be held in captivity to get frustrated without family? These animals don't really, they're social in the way they come together or they live in areas. There's hierarchies. But, you know, these animals, Kyle's going to have enough space where there's going to be quite a few Crocs in one enclosure.
And also, when they're baby Crocs, it is beneficial to have more than one together. That's how they are in the wild, and they feel safer in numbers. So I've seen they have higher stress levels if they're alone, just so they can group together. It's kind of like, you know, bait fish in the sea.
Yeah.
When they're babies, they have a lot of predators.
Gotcha. Well, there you go, folks. What else did I just see? I'm looking at all these questions, man, thinking of things to tell you. Some shout-outs. Let's see. Joe Mack. Wait, there was a good one, I think. Something about Kyle.
Sure.
Kyle, do you have a YouTube? Oh, my gosh. We answered that earlier. Kyle's YouTube channel is Kamp Kenan. This guy, he's always with me.
He's got me under contract. No, I'm just kidding.
That's right. I got this guy under contract. How long do we be put in separate enclosures when you get these babies?
These guys?
Grown up, yeah.
Honestly, I'm hoping to keep them together. I try to incubate them lower so there'll be more females. And again, they're a very communal species, so I'm hoping I'll be building very large enclosures, so hopefully we can keep a bunch of them together.
Someone said they want to see the crocodile's teeth. We're going to get close up to this camera here and let's see if it'll focus. There you go, though. That's not bad. There you go. Those are some pretty good teeth, man. Do you breed dwarf crocs and help their population?
I do have a pair of Osteolaemus, the dwarf crocs. And I think they should produce this year. I just got them a couple months ago, so I think, no, actually it's been almost a year. Geez.
Wow, very cool.
But again, that was past the breeding season, so now I think they'll be ready to breed this year.
Well, and you do work with a lot of other animals. I'm sure you have some other really endangered crocs and gators out here that have been starting to breed as well.
Yep.
So that's pretty
I just
neat.
introduced two individuals of the same species together in hopes of breeding, which is a very critically endangered species. So,
I saw something. Ron and Kendra Ekman, I think that's who it was. They were at Clyde Peelings, who happens to be one of my favorite people in the reptile world. So shout out to you guys for visiting Reptiland Zoo in Williamsport.
How many acres is your facility, your biggest enclosure?
Go ahead.
Right now I have 12.5 acres. You have to have 5 acres legally to have these animals. The biggest enclosure right now is a 100-foot by 50-foot enclosure. That's where the big alligator is. But like I said, the new facility, it'll be hundreds of feet by hundreds of feet for enclosures. So at the new facility, there's going to be a lot bigger enclosures for these animals.
Hey, K Exotic Reptiles. Next week, I am going to do a box turtle live feed. So next week's video live is going to be box turtles. I'll have maybe a Florida box turtle, a Chinese box turtle, and an Asian box turtle. We could talk about them. How many Crocs can a Crocodile Kyle have? Is that one of those? What is that? What do they call that? A tongue twister. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's see. Hey, Kamp Kenan. Hello, Luke. Santalago. You're going too quick.
He's strong enough to handle
Callum Dempsey, I'm shouting you out, bro. Will you ever get a Croc or Gator? I used to have him, Justin, but then, I met Kyle, and Kyle's doing it in such a big way, kind of the same way I do tortoises. And I figured, why bother? I'm on 2.5 acres. I can only have a different, like, certain crocodilians. Kyle's doing it so well, and he lives so close, I'll just come mooch off of him. Let him take the feeding bill.
There's a question, are there any small species of crocodiles?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like we just talked about the African dwarf crocodile. There's dwarf caiman.
Yep. Chinese alligators are small. Yeah, so there are. How much my baby leopard tortoises when they hatch? They are $150 plus shipping. If you guys are interested in a tortoise to purchase, you can email me at kampkenan@gmail.com and just send me your address and what you're interested in. Shipping east of the Mississippi River is $55. Shipping west of the Mississippi River, $65. So there you go. Well, I guess we're gonna wind things down here. We've been on for 16 minutes.
Wow, that long?
Yeah, that's how long, man.
It went by quick.
It goes by quick. How many Crocs do you have, roughly?
Over 100.
Over 100. Look at that. I really do appreciate everybody hanging out with us on Thursdays. These are just fun videos we like to do. If you want to support the channel, you can always donate via the button down there below if you guys want. I have Kamp Kenan t-shirts. We have women's sizes and youth sizes. And we have XXL now. So we're doing that. I'm getting some business done here. Kyle, you want to answer a question?
Yeah, I saw, I think it was, do you like working with saltwater crocodiles? And I do. They're a very large species. They're the largest. And they're very, they have quite the personality, to say the least.
Yeah.
So they are fun to work with. You just have to be very careful.
Yep, and All Sorts channel just asked what are the biggest Crocs, and Kyle just answered it. Yep. Those are the saltwater crocodiles.
Right now, on record, the saltwater is the biggest.
Until we find a, what is it, the Dinosuchus, the one still alive. Yep. Well, that's it, guys. I think I'm going to put this animal down. Maybe I'll pick up the phone and just do a quick shot of all three of them. Let's do this. I'll give you guys a little more of a shot. I wonder if I can rotate the phone. Here we go. Rotate. Let's see how that works. There you go. So we just transported them right out here. Do you plan on getting any albinos?
No. I mean, a lot of zoos and institutions have them, but as of right now, I'm not too interested in morphs.
Cool. Well, there you have it, people. We've got some baby Crocs we brought out here. They're growing nicely. Kyle and I are hanging out, and I think it's time to go for a dip in the pool. Maybe we'll swim with some crocodiles. We have a lot planned, guys. I just want to let you know we have my buddy Tom's coming down to shoot some more Kamp Kenan videos, and that's next week, so we're very excited. And we've got a really cool new segment we're going to be doing. I can't wait till you guys see it, because you're going to love it. So it'll be a lot of fun, okay? Anyway, that's it. I'm signing off. Let me leave on these. And there you go, man. Thanks so much, everybody, for all your help and for joining us today. And we will see you guys later. All right. See you guys.